ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. It's that time again to break down some NFL football games. We have 2 games left over out of our Week 2 slate, and that's our 2 Monday night games. We were blessed to have 2 Monday night games today. We're going to break these matchups down, try to predict the outcome, look at the offenses, the defense, who's going to be the winner, the loser, and we'll see what the final score might be, and we'll also go over our best bets, money lines, spreads, over-unders. First things first, though, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you're a sports fan, if you're a football fan, make sure you're following along with us. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get started running through these 2 games that we have going on tonight. Monday, September 15th, our very first game, 7 p.m. on ABC or ESPN, the 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the best offenses from last season. Baker Mayfield slinging the ball up and down the field, and they have weapons at every single position, quarterback, running back, wide receiver. They're going to be on the road, Houston, Texas, versus the 0-1 Houston Texans. Texans want that first win of the season. You're hearing a lot of people saying the same opinion from a lot of people that the Houston Texans may have the best overall defense in the NFL. That would be great because if they can somehow get C.J. Stroud to get back to 2023 version of C.J. Stroud, this could be an elite team. Nico Collins, C.J. Stroud with a really good defense. They might be able to dominate, might be able to win that division, but never underestimate Tampa Bay. They don't have the best defense. Like I said, they have a good rush defense, but outside of that, they score a lot of runs. They can get into a shootout with anyone. They can keep up with you blow for blow. Right now, the Buccaneers, 49.9% chance to win this one. The Texans, a 49.7% chance to win. The Bucs are the underdogs. The Texans, 2.5-point favorites, a 42.5 over-under. Houston's minus 146. Tampa Bay plus 122. This is a very competitive game. The Bucs at 49.9. Houston at 49.7. It pretty much is what it is. It's a pick'em game, 50-50 split down the middle with the fan vote. The Bucs are averaging 23 points a game, throwing for 159, running for 101, giving up 20, only giving up 69 on the ground so far. Houston, 9 points a game, 151 passing, 114 rushing, but it's only 1 week because their week 2 game hasn't happened, so you don't want to look too much into those numbers. They're giving up 14, 224 through the air, 72 on the ground. This is 2 good rush defenses facing off. Who's going to own the line of scrimmage? That's what all these games come down to. Who's going to be able to dominate in the trenches? And looking at the Tampa Bay offensive roster, you have Bucky Irving at the running back position. You have Baker Mayfield coming back, Otten, but it's all about the wide receivers, especially once they get a fully healthy Chris Godwin. He's going to be the cream on top here. They have Egbuka. They have Death, Taxes, Mike Evans. Mike Evans, every single season, you know the guy's going to get 1,000 yards. When you put Chris Godwin in the slot, this is going to be one of the best, if not the deepest wide receiver core in the NFL. Looking at the Texans, Chubb, C.J. Stroud, Schultz, but it's all about Nico Collins, Higgins, Christian Kirk, especially Nico Collins. He went out early last season. When he left, he was leading the NFL in receiving yards. Massive upgrade. When Chris Godwin left last season, he was leading the NFL in receptions. Both of those guys, elite caliber wide receivers, but Mike Evans, just so consistent over his career. But Nico Collins, he could be that true wide receiver number 1. And if you got the defense, this could be a complete team. They could have a slight edge here on the Buccaneers. When I'm looking at this matchup, you could see this one going either way. You can make a very strong, valid case for either football club to walk away with the win. I'm going to go with the home team. Give me the Texans getting the W here. They win it 23-20, cover the spread, and I'll go with the over. And our second game of the night, but the final game of our Monday night slate at 10 p.m. on ESPN, the 1-0 Los Angeles Chargers versus the 1-0 Las Vegas Raiders. Both these teams undefeated. Both want to continue that momentum going. Someone told me that it was Pete Carroll's birthday. Props to him. Will that give him some type of edge here? Maybe, maybe not. Right now, the Raiders, 39.2% chance to win. Chargers, a 60.4% chance. Both these teams, they have talent. They have the ability to win this game. We did pick the Chargers to upset the Chiefs last week. We're in no way surprised about that. But how about Justin Herbert? He was slinging the ball. That's the best, the most decisive, the most consistent I've ever seen Justin Herbert at any point of his career so far. I love Justin Herbert. Great quarterback, but what he was doing to that Kansas City Chiefs defense, which is still a top 10 defense, with the front 7 they have, they get a lot of pressure on opposing quarterbacks, create a lot of havoc. He was standing in the pocket, delivering dimes. Will he be able to continue that performance here? The Raiders don't have the defense, obviously, that the Chiefs had, but Pete Carroll, it's his birthday. The guy wants to win this game. Chargers are 3.5-point favorites, a 46.5 over-under. LA minus 187, Las Vegas plus 156. When I'm looking at this game, this is a pretty tough game here because with Pete Carroll, with the Raiders, when you look at the offensive roster, they actually have some playmakers. If things hit, if Geno Smith can play up to par, but what version of Geno Smith shows up? That's the unknown here. Sometimes he has 3 touchdowns. Sometimes he has 3 or 4 picks. Which version of him are we going to see? And do not underestimate the Chargers defense. Top 10 defense last season. They can create some quarterback pressures. Quarterback pressure in a system he hasn't been in too long could create some potential turnovers. They have Ashton Gentry, Geno Smith, Brock Bowers. He's supposed to be playing here the best tight end in the country, Jacoby Myers. And when you look at the Chargers, this Chargers offensive roster is better than it was last season. They made the playoffs last year. They should be better roster-wise this season. Hampton, what he was able to do. He's a true rookie here. He was dominating in the backfield last game, catching balls coming out the backfield. You have Justin Herbert. You have Disley, Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, the veteran, Quentin Johnson. There's a mix of veterans. There's a mix of young guys. There's power. There's speed. There's big targets. There's slot guys. There's literally anything that you could ever ask for. And you have Harbaugh, who's become extremely pass-heavy the last year, but he's going to be disciplined. They're going to run the ball when they need to run the ball, 3rd and 1, short yardage situations. They're going to love the play action, but they're going to play defense. They're going to play discipline. They want to own this game at the line of scrimmage, and they have an advantage on the Raiders. They have a year longer in their set system. So a lot of these guys are veteran. They are experienced at what their role is on the team. That's not so much the case with the Raiders, just their second game playing in the system. Right now, the Chargers, 27 points a game, throwing for 304, running for 90, giving up 21. Las Vegas, 20 points a game, throwing for 333, running for 56. Let's concentrate on the running game just a little more. Slow the game down. Try to run it. You don't want Geno Smith throwing 45, 50 times a game because he will throw some picks if that is the case. They are giving up 276 through the air, shutting down the run, but giving up a lot of passing yards. With the way Justin Herbert looked last week, I would not want to flirt with disaster. So who am I picking this game? I'm going to go with the LA Chargers. Starting out the regular season 2-0, they get the win here. They win this one 26-17. I have them covering the spread, but I'm going to go with the under. Guys, that's our predictions, our picks, our best bets on all 2 of our Monday night games we have coming up for Monday, September 15th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? What are your thoughts on these picks? Let me know what your predictions are tonight. I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.